Well, hello, my garden friends around the world. My name is DeWanda, and I garden in Texas, Zone 9B. And it's deep south. It's very hot. So I have a long growing season. But today I want to show y'all a seed haul that I got. It's from about 4 companies. The first one I'm going to show y'all is from Johnny Seeds. Wait, I'm going to go ahead and open this box, and that's how this box comes. Now, I'm starting my fall garden, which I still have summer 2 to go because it's very hot in August. And today it's July 30th. And I have a lot of old seeds, so I'm not sure it's like 2024. So I bought some freshly seeds, but I'm still going to use my old seeds first to see if they sprout. The only bad thing about it is that you are wasting probably a week to 2 weeks on trying to see if those old seeds are going to sprout. So I did order some new seeds, especially like your leafy greens and stuff like that. Okay, if you're new here, welcome. If you're returning, thank you for coming back. All right, the seeds that I got was mostly lettuce, and I bought a couple of, it's mostly all lettuce, but these are the red gems. You get 25 seeds. Man, seeds are getting expensive, guys, so if you want to save seeds, you would want to do the same variety, okay? So they won't cross-pollinate. And specifically, that's mostly with all vegetables. I'll still be wary of that, okay? That's why you see a lot of seed-producing business now have a lot of F1s because of the cross-pollination, and also to give variety of different seeds. But you can't save those F1 seeds. Okay, this is a Johnny Select seed. This is Salanova, and it is pelleted, 25 seeds. You can also put this in a field, and you also can put this in your hydro system. This is a Brassica di Cicchio. I heard this is a very good growing broccoli in my region, in my zone. Grows well. And also with this one, they have the individual florets too after you pull the main head. I have a Cott's Formula Mix, which is a flower. Very beautiful. I'm going to try to put some pictures on here when I show you this, how this actually looks, okay? With each of these seeds, so y'all can get familiar with what I'm talking about here. Okay, and I also got Sidekick mini broccoli. Oh, Johnny C's starting to put some instructions on their packages. Normally you wouldn't see no instructions on their packages, but they got some. Let's see. Yep. Okay, let's see. This broccoli Sidekick. You get 100 seeds, sprouts harvest in 41 days, which is fast. I like to see the temperatures because, like you said, it's hot here, and we're still in the 90s right now. So we get to 100 every now and then. Where I'm located, I am in a tropical, so very humid, 75 to 85 degrees. With this broccoli. So if you start this seed indoors and then transplant, you probably get a better chance with that kind of heat. Temperatures, to reduce air temperature to about 60 to grow seedlings. So you need to grow this inside your house. 60 degrees, there's no way you can put this outside and grow. direct sow. And then 75 to 85 once they sprout and germinate outside, transplant them outside. So we give them 4 weeks. So September, you should put these outside in September. Let's see, this is a big package, so you're going to get all 4 of these and individual packets. I'm thinking that, yeah, you get 4 packets in this seed packet. I like when they do this. You get more for your money, but this is a patent brand, so nobody have it but Johnny. And they say they do well. Very tasty greens. I'm trying to remember where somebody was growing these seeds on YouTube. I can't remember her name. I'll put it across the screen if I remember that. And this is some more lettuce. The green sweet crisp. I want to try that. Red incest. These are all pelleted. Red sweet crisp and green incest. So you get a green sweet and a red sweet crisp. You only get 25 seeds, so and both of these you get the red and the green one. How they show it on here, this is what it is. This is the crisp, this is the incest. Incised, it looked like it says incised. Okay, incised. And also I got another Salanova collection, and you get the 4 packages in there. I love salad, y'all. I love salad. I love greens. I love my greens. A lot of people don't like greens, but I love some greens. You get the red oak leaf, the green oak leaf, the red butter, and the green butter. Okay, and that is Johnny Seed. Okay, the next box, let's go with Epic Gardening. This is from Botanical Interest. Go ahead with this box. I love watching his channel. I like when he features other gardeners on his channel. I love it, I love it, I love it. From different zones. You probably need to get a little bit more colder regions on there. But what kind of seeds that y'all purchase for this season? Fall. I don't know, a lot of y'all have summer twos, but I do have a summer two, which I still can be planting summer vegetables. Like I can do another round of cherry tomatoes, cucumbers. I probably wait for the cucumbers till September, but in August you can get you some sweet potatoes, corn. I have a long growing season, guys. So let me go ahead and start with these. Great guide. Oh, he has a free shipping, the free Botanical Agency starting guide. Oh, okay, this later. Let's go continue with this. He gave you a free thank you lettuce porcelain, something like that. I got some bean bush varieties, which I'm going to be planting in my green stocks. Y'all, I'm gonna be doing a lot of bush things in my green stocks. Nothing get overly big, because I will do a lot of netting on my stuff. Mostly all my stuff will be netted, so I don't want, you know, my leaves and stuff to be all pressed against. So a lot of things I'm going to grow by bush. And I have a bean bush by Contender. I heard these are good. Which Jock, I think Jock from Jock Gardening with Jock, he said these Contenders are good. Bush bean. I have some corn, some sweet Martian jewels. I got some Chinese broccoli. Callian. I have some cucumber Persians, which I can still start in my summer 2 garden, but I might wait till September. Like I said, cucumber Persian munchers. I got some cucumber Space Masters 80. I have some squash winter Ooh, Kernishiki Kabacha. Look at that price. And you only get 10 in here. Look at that price. Oh, God. I have some winter squash winter red curry. I'll probably be butchering these names, but hey, they look nice. I got Swiss chard perpetual spinach. Jock also recommended this, so I picked something up. It is a heirloom. These I'll probably be planting in October, because August and September is still kind of hot here in Texas, so probably I'll start these in October. Now you can probably grow this indoors and get your harvest that way because your house is cool. But I really don't like doing a lot of seed starting in my house, and I will have a video on how I'm gonna seed start outdoors. So I'm gonna see. Okay, I have some tomato bush Roma, Italian Romas. You can start this now, indoor seed starting, and then transplant August the 15th. You probably can get some of these, which is my second wave in the summer. I have some flowers. I have the Calendria Zulites. Jock also recommended this. I picked this one up. I'm really not a like my garden full of flowers. I love flowers, don't get me wrong, but I love food more. So I'm gonna see how that goes with the flowers, and I'm gonna have a different way how I'm gonna grow my flowers. I will not be planting any flowers in my green stalks because I want that mostly for my food. But I will show y'all how I'm gonna do some smart pots and how I'm gonna do off the ground smart pots gardening. That is gonna be a sight for sore eyes to look at, which is gonna be really good. All right, that's all for botanical interests. And let's go with the next one. Okay, this is from Haas. Okay. Nice packaging. I love it. I love it. I love it. Give you a sticker. Haas. Saw happens. Grow through it. Nice little sticker. Okay. Let's go through them, guys. I have the Titan sunflowers. Now, I think I'm a little late for sunflowers, and I should have purchased these sooner. I'm not sure, because this is 75 days. And I know sunflowers doesn't do well before frost, before your first frost. And after your first frost, they're gone because it's going to be too cold, right? So I might save these for spring. So I'm kind of scared to waste these because I get 50 seeds. These are big sunflowers. I don't want the little small sunflowers because I would have to put that in my green stock. And I don't do in-ground gardening, guys. But I will be doing some in-ground with some of those trees, maybe some trees like some plums or something like that. And I'm going to in-ground these sunflowers because they are so big. And I'm going to gate them so they can lean over like a little fencing. I think that's going to be pretty in my yard. And these probably be the only flowers I'm going to in-ground because I just don't do well with in-grounding. I don't know what it is. I don't want to test my soil. I don't want to be bending so low. I really like high gardening, sidewalk gardening, concrete gardening. I really don't like stepping in grass and mud to garden. I really don't. So I know you probably can put rocks and stuff like that down, but I'm just not into that, y'all. I'm just not into it. And you know, a lot of y'all might be into that, but I'm not. But these are Titan sunflowers. They get very huge. And I want to save me some sunflower seeds. But I think I'm going to start this. I might start this for spring. I'm going to do this for spring, okay? and that's Titan sunflowers. I got some Morris heading collards. Get 200 seeds. I'll start these, and I can start these now inside, or I can start these August the 15th. Most of your fall garden with Texas, you want to start between the 15th of August or October the 1st. And I'm going to get to that, which ones I'm going to start in October. But the collards, you can start like August the 15th. But you can start your seeds indoors right now if you want to transplant them. I have Magnolia Giant sunflowers. This is also another big one that I'm going to be planting in spring. I'm going to have to look it up if I can still plant sunflowers right now. But this is 90 days. So if you think about it, 90 days from today, it's going to be about time October before I see this. And our first frost is in December. So I might can swing this. I might can swing it. Okay, I might can swing it, and I might can swing these too. So I'm just going to see. I'm going to see. Okay, I have Sugar Baby Watermelon, which is 75 days. I still can do watermelon too if I start them right now. Just like this one is 75 days, but this one's 90 days. I probably can start this one and this one right now if I want to, and still harvest from this, because we still have like 200 and some days before our first frost, which is still more than that, you know. So I still can swing it, y'all. I still can swing it, but I'm just scared that, you know, what am I scared of? I shouldn't be scared of it, because it's learning curves, right? You know, this will be my first garden ever, just gardening, because I did trees and stuff like that, and I probably did strawberries and stuff like that, but I never did a true garden, and this is going to be my first true garden, y'all, and I am so excited. But let's continue with this. Okay, I have some Coastal Star romaine lettuce, which is 50 days. You can start this inside right now and do you a lettuce garden inside, but if not, I would have to wait till about October to do lettuce outdoors. Okay, I got another big sunflower. Yeah, I am for real going to have some massive sunflowers for spring. I'm not playing. Spring, summer and stuff, I'm really gonna be dropping these sunflower seeds like nobody business. I want me some. I love sunflower seeds. I love snacking on sunflower seeds. I love everything about sunflower seeds. I've been eating sunflower seeds since I've been in elementary school. You hear me? So this is a black oil sunflower. This is 110 days. Now I'm pushing it, y'all. Even though I still have 200 and some days of growing season before my first frost, I can swing this. I really can swing this if I really want to. But I would have to go dig up that soil in ground and have the energy to do it. The energy to go out there. I would have to wake up early in the morning, or I have to do it late in the evening. So, and still try to get my garden together, because I still have to plan my garden, put my green stalks up, because I haven't done nothing yet. I just did my video on my green stalks. I haven't did anything. So with the black oil seed, the reason why I got these, because you actually can press sunflower seed oil out of these. So this is the reason I got this. You get 100 seeds, which I like. So I will be planting a lot of these. I want to experiment in pressing my own sunflower seed oil. I do love sunflower seed oil. So this is the reason why I got this one. Okay, I got a Skyfo's butterhead lettuce. I love butterheads, yeah. A lot of people don't like butterheads because it's still kind of soft. But in the wintertime, when you do get these in the wintertime, they are very much more crispy and buttery, like the ones in the grocery stores. I do like these seeds. So yeah. Okay, I have the Yellow Dog hybrid watermelon. Now you can't save seeds on this one, but I watched a video on him and his wife, and they was testing this, and the wife actually really did like this one. He liked it too. He liked watermelon more than his wife. I think his wife liked cantaloupe more, but I am either or for me works. watermelon, cantaloupe. I love melons. Now the honeydew, I'm not too keen on honeydew. It's really watermelon and cantaloupe. Yeah, but I would eat the melons, the honeydews, but for us growing them, I'm gonna save my space for what I really like to eat, which is watermelon and cantaloupe. Okay, I have some Alabama blue collards. Now, I know I had another collard in here. Yeah. I'm never a fan of collards. I'm more of a mustard and turnips eating type of person. I want to try some collards. I can't remember the channel I heard that they had a collard that's not as tough. Collards to me takes a little bit longer to cook than mustard greens. And I say, you know what? If I mix them together, the collards, mustard greens, turnip greens, I might enjoy them. So I'm going to give it a chance. I'm going to grow some collards. But my main, in my green stocks, but I love mustard greens. My husband don't even like collards, but I'm going to see if I can incorporate it with my mustard greens and turnips every now and then and see if I like it. Because I don't want to grow nothing I don't like. Every time I ate collards, they were just so chewy and tough to me. They're not as tender as mustard greens. So that's that. Okay, I got a honey rock cantaloupe. I still can start this 85 days. I still can start. I still have enough time before it get too cold, because trust me when I say we have 200 and some days as of July to still plant summer vegetables, which is crazy. You hear me? Crazy. So the overload of our region, zone 9B, is that you're hustling between trying to continue to plant summer 2 and get your fall garden in, which you have to make sure you have enough growing space after you plant this to put your fall garden in there. So I don't suggest anybody that live in this lower regions to put too much more summer greens in there if you don't have enough space for fall. Then you're going to be like, oh, I'm just going to pull it. I'm just going to pull these summer 2. So you wasted some seeds. So keep that in mind too. If you're going to do summer 2 in my zone, make sure you have enough growing space, because these still takes a lot of days. Okay. And you still need to start your fall garden. Okay, I also got a free one. Thank you, Haas. Thank you, neighbors. Enjoy a little gift from our garden to yours. Okay, what is this? Oh, okay. I don't have these beets. I have the early wonder beets. I had a lot of other early wonder beets from ordering my green stocks, and I also have some older seeds that I have. The thing that I need to realize is what seeds deteriorate faster, which I know probably the lettuce seeds. The leafy green stuff probably deteriorate. The beets and stuff like that, I'm not sure, but sometimes you can keep your seeds for at least 2 years on everything, and after 2 years it's hard for them to germinate. But I've heard other people say they greens still germinate if you just put a whole bunch of them in there. So you just getting rid of those old seeds, even though all of them not germinate, but at least you might get 1 or 2 or 3 or 4 like that. So Chioggia beets. These names, come on now, y'all. Why y'all want to name them so hard? Oh my goodness. I know the shadows come in when I put my hand up. Sorry about that. I have my light on here and a light above, so you're going to see some shadows. Hopefully it's not that bad. But let's see. These take 55 days to harvest. Okay. It's early spring and fall, so you can plant these in fall, which my fall starts in October the 1st. So most of my plants, I mean from my onions and everything else going down with cool weather crops, I have to start that in October. So thank you, Huss, for this. Okay, that's that. Okay, that was the last box I think I had. Okay, I did unbox these earlier, but I did want to share these with y'all that I had bought, that I also bought, that I want to share with y'all also what I plan on planting. These going to be a lot, y'all. These are new seeds I just got. I'm going to start with In My Garden. It's not, seeds is seeds to me. It don't matter where they're coming from, because it's your choice. As long as it's a reputable company, and you can, most of the time, you can look at the bottom of their page and see how long they've been in business. And it doesn't even matter if it's a new company. I give everybody a chance, you know. But if they don't grow appropriately, I go to somewhere else, getting seeds from new companies, because they are in business and I like to share the wealth, okay? All right, I got some Golden Rush Wax bush beans. I got 2 of those. I really never ate these before. There are in the stores yellow beans and stuff, but I want to try them myself, growing them. All right, they have so many beans out there. You don't know which green beans is not stringy. I do not like stringy green beans. I cannot stand stringy green beans. So hopefully the choices that I made is not stringy. And they even worse when you freeze them. They even worse. It's just like you eating stems. You hear me? Stems. All right, those. So y'all let me know which ones green beans. I got the jade bush beans. I got 2 packs. Jade. I heard these beans are good. A lot of people say this is their favorite. So jade bush beans. I got German chamomile. I love this in my teas, y'all. Especially if you want to relax at night with some lavender and stuff like that. You get a lot of seeds with that, and they small. I got some calendula. Pacific Beauty Mix. So you get a variety of different colors in this one. Lemon balm. And I bought a lot of tomatoes, which I shouldn't have bought. But I want to see. Mad Hatter tomatoes. I've heard a lot of people don't like them too much. The skin's kind of tough. So I'll see. And I heard that on a video after I bought them. Don't y'all hate that? Like, you went on your shopping spree, and then you look at a video and say, oh, I don't like this tomato. Oh, the skin is tough. It don't taste too good. You be like, oh, I just bought that seed. I like when they put pictures on their seed packets. Unfortunately, Johnny Seed don't do that. When I tell you Johnny Seed is minimal, Johnny Seed is minimal. And their seeds are not cheap. Come on, Johnny, at least give us a picture. Okay. Black Out Roma paste tomato. I'ma see. That tomato do look like they have some tough seeds, huh? Cream sausage tomato. Now I'm not sure. Some people say they don't like them. I don't know. I'ma try them. Ace 55. I've heard good things about Ace 55. Very prolific tomato. I bought some ground, some clover, white Dutch. Really, I bought this to cover up my backyard, where I pulled up everything, the pool and everything, and got my yard cleaned up. I was just thinking about putting a lot of ground stuff, clover, to probably get my soil kind of fertile, because I am going to be doing trees back there, in-ground trees, fruit trees, and those sunflowers. Make me a little patio area. So I think I'm going to just put some of these ground covers on that ground out there to make it, you know, plowable, because that ground back there has not had nothing planted in there for over 20 something years. So I'm gonna have to work that soil, and that's another reason I don't like planting in the ground. Okay, so I got the garden mix cover crops. It's a lot of different blends. This is red clover, field rye, winter pea, hairy vetch, and daikon radish. So I'll see what comes up. You have to cut this and leave it in the soil, kind of grind it in the soil to get your soil the way you want it. Don't let it seed. Like a chop and drop kind of thing, I think. I'm gonna have to look that up. I bought 2 clovers and I bought 3 cover crops. Y'all let me know how this works. This will be the first time I'm ever doing this. I bought 3 clover, and also you can do these in your raised beds too. Drop you some cover crops in there when you're not using a bed. Keep your soil conditioned. Okay, that's it with in my garden. Okay, I got Renee garden. Now, I got a lot of variety of stuff that I want to plant. I'm gonna start with this. This is when you go to your local food store, your local feed store, seed and feed stores. Okay, like if you want to get some soil or you got cows and animals and stuff, your feed store. Not Lowe's or nothing like that. In which they have in the jars. They have seeds in the jars, and they sell it by the cup, the ounce, or whatever, you know, or grams. So I bought some sugar babies, some more sugar babies, 90 cents, and you get a lot of seeds in here. You know, they don't have the instructions or anything about it, because they do it in soil and they put in these little seeds. And I bought some turnips, some purple top turnips, 30 cents. So you get a lot of seeds. This is like, the seeds is about right here, and you can just say I want a gram of this or 2 grams or a half a cup of this seeds in there. They do it by that, which is very cheap, but you don't know how long that seed been there. They don't have the date. I bought this on the 26th, but I mean, this is purple top rutabaga. I'm sorry, I said turnips. This is purple top rutabaga, and I never ate rutabaga before, but I've heard it's like a mashed potato. It tastes like you would, or a starchy vegetable. Well, it's a root. It's a root crop, so it's kind of starchy. They say you can like substitute it for potatoes, and yeah, that's that. And Renee's garden, which I also bought from the same seed stop. You can also buy these online too, but I bought it at my feed store, and they have like a little rack, you know, particular seeds that they sell by other companies, and Renee Gardens is one of them. You can mostly see a lot of Renee Gardens in those kind of feed shops. Okay, I got the rainbow radish. Now, I'm not big on radish, but I would eat radish, but I'm not big on first choice root vegetable as a radish. I probably can eat everything. This probably be my last resort, but they say radish tastes better when you're growing them yourself. So I'm gonna see. I got the rainbow radish Easter egg number 2. You get all these 3 different colors. I got the true Thai basil quinette. They say this smells wonderful. The pollinators like them also. I got the paprika pepper, Hungarian Magyar. I got the chili pepper, true Thai. I love peppers, y'all. Especially eggplant, Asian trio. This would be my second summer wave if I was to plant this now. This is a great time to plant eggplants right now for my summer too. I really need to go through this and keep stuff to the side. Specialty eggplants, Italian trio. I like eggplants, but a lot of my husband don't like eggplants. I'm not sure my kids like eggplants because I never cook it because my husband don't like it, but I like it. I grew up eating eggplant with kidneys, y'all. Oh, smothered with kidneys. Oh my goodness, it just tastes wonderful. And also, you know, you probably can, if somebody don't like eggplants, probably try to fry it in some olive oil and put some Parmesan cheese on it. They probably like it that way instead of being mushy, you know, because it is a mushy vegetable. So especially eggplant, Italian trio, pretty. Now when you get the mixed trio, you don't never know what you're growing, so doesn't matter color. Just like this one right here, the trio, you don't know this. I like that Johnny C, when you do a trio, he put individual packets of each one in there and give you the amount of seeds for each one. I like that, but this is no way. All right, mini snack salad peppers, the baby bells. I've seen a lot of people grow the baby bells, and they look so pretty on the plant when they start growing to harvest. They are just pretty. Okay, I got the long harvest broccoli all season blend. I got the container baby leaf spinach little hero. The Floret California Fiorito. I'm telling you. Triple cover carrots circus. I want to do a bath loafer. Now, my daughter seen this. It's like, Mama, they say that's not hygienic. I say, well, if you're growing in the garden, you use it one time, throw it away if you feel it's not hygienic. Or you can ball it in some water and sterilize it that way. You know what I'm saying? My daughter say, Mama, I seen a video they say it's not hygienic. I read something. I don't care what you read. I'm growing this in my garden regardless of what you read. I know how to sterilize stuff. You know, these two, I got the Alpine Strawberry Heirloom Pineapple Strawberries, and I have the Alpine Strawberry Magnolia. I want to do these with my Everberry and my Juneberry. I won't start my Juneberry until probably February or late March. But these actually give you little small strawberries. They more like on the wild side. You know the strawberries that grow in your yard? These is the type, that's what they is. So you'll get them throughout the season popping up in your, wherever you grow them at. They are invasive. I heard they just sprawl. They'll sprawl all over your yard. But the thing is, I'm putting them in green stock, so I'm not gonna have that problem. I'm gonna mix these in with my Juneberries and my Everberry. So you know you get variety, because if you do the Juneberry, which in Texas, baby, they over. You would not see a strawberry with the Juneberry. You might as well forget it. So I'm thinking I'm going to straddle these with my Juneberries, so I still would get berries in that green stock, you know, and they'll come back. What you have to do, you got to put those Juneberries in a cooler area of your garden if you want to keep them to overwinter when fall. But I don't know. So most of the time, you got to pull those Juneberries up in Texas and replant them again every year. But the Everberry is totally different. Okay, so I got these two. I got some container cucumber bunch slicers. Now, I did not want to put any cucumbers. I wanted small plants. I don't really know how big this cucumber gonna get. So even though they say it's a bush variety, but no. Hopefully, I'll see, because to me this picture right here look like too big for a. But I'm sure this is more than one plant in this picture. But I'm still, when some people say bush, and you thinking about a cucumber, cucumbers is, the fruit itself is big, regardless of the leaves and the plants that be coming out the green stock. So I'm not sure how I'm gonna go about doing my cucumbers. I might just put them in a separate grow bag and show y'all how I'm gonna do that with my off the ground grow bags. I'm not sure if I want to put the big fruits. I think I just don't want to deal with big fruit in the green stocks, because they will be covered most of the time. I got the petite pickle French cornichons. I'm not sure it's the pickle one. I don't know. Some people be off the fence with the pickled cucumbers. You can really pickle any cucumber. You just want them to be not a soft cucumber. You want a crisp cucumber if you're gonna pickle them, because they will get soft on you. Okay, and I got a tricolor patty pan squash scallop trio. Now, a lot of people talk about squash borers and stuff like that. A lot of people talk about a lot of bugs, and I just be like, I don't want to deal with a lot of bugs, but I will be covering up a lot of my stuff. So you have a advantage when you actually cover up stuff. And when I see people covering up stuff and then I see them leaving it open, I'm like, well, what's the point of covering them up? Why leave it open? that's defeat the purpose. So that's how I am. I'm steady closing stuff up as I open it. You hear me? Because I don't want to deal with bugs. And a lot of people say a lot of those eggs be in your soil. So if you do have bugs, don't think it's coming from the outside because you have it covered. You have to make sure that you have to remember that those eggs probably overwintered and they hatched on you. So once you get rid of all those eggs that's in your soil, if you do have them after cover them, you just got to get rid of them. And then you'll be okay. So just keep that in mind as well. I use this to store my seeds, guys. Look like this. It opens like this, waterproof. And I just put winter, spring, summer, and this one is summer, spring and spring plant or replant. And that's how I save my seeds. And I just use some Ziploc bags. All right, y'all, this is my haul. I hope y'all enjoyed it. I'll be back with y'all again. And as always, grow your wealth in a garden and stay tuned for more. Bye.